Vice Principal, Mrs. Ori, and of course, today's actual chief guest, the class of 2019, each and every student here present, all of the students' families, I congratulate you with all my heart. And of course, all the other teachers present here. And it's truly an honor for me to be part of such a special occasion, which happens annually once a year. And you know, the field I come from, I very rarely get to address such a distinguished and well-read audience like yourselves. So it really is an honor for me, it's a pleasure for me to be here. I of course sincerely apologize. I came super late, which is not good. And I'm very sorry for that because I think the program started nearly at 5 p.m. And Sethyaji was insisting that the program starts when I'm there. I begged him, I said, sir, if that happens, the students and the parents will all get after me. So I said, please don't do that. You know, what's more important than me is the program, is the graduation ceremony. And really, to be part of this amazing event is also most important for me. Because being part of the government and being part of the administration, which is responsible for the functioning of this state for the next 5 years, and as a youth, personally, I feel it's very important for me to understand the mindset of today's students. When I was going through and meeting each graduated student, I was thinking, you know, when I was in Doon School, I graduated from my school in 2003, 2004, around 14, 15 years back. And that time we never had, when our parents would come and there would be a screen and every person would be called up on stage with a special, you know, the entire graduation certificate. This is all very special and I must, you know, really congratulate Shishukunj School for such a fabulous and such a grand ceremony. Also, I was seeing the kind of aspirations that each student has. You know, some students want to get into IIT, some want to be part of IIM, some want to start their own multinational business, some people want to go climb mountains. You know, and that's the beauty of school life, is because this is the only time in your life, let me tell you, you know, you ask any of us people who are working and we'll all tell you, sabse achhe samay school ka tha. Because once you're out in the real world, it's a different story. But you know, when you are in a school of the quality of Shishukunj, you know, where everything is catered for, where you have the best possible facilities, it's like a dream. You come every morning, you meet people of your own age. Even I was part of it. See, parents aren't raising their hands, but they also must have done it when they were kids. But you know, what's most important is to realize the value of school education. Why do we go to school? What's the need for it? Can't we study at home? Can't we, you know, watch TV, be on our iPad, you know, be on our cell phones all day on Facebook, Twitter, and, you know, WhatsApp and just learn from there? Why is school so important? You know, because, see, when I was in school, there were cell phones, but when your parents were in school, there was no cell phone either. There was probably black and white or color TV. There was less entertainment. But today, there's even a bigger value for going to school. And I'll tell you why. Because the most important thing that you learn in a school is discipline. You know, When you get punished for not being on time, you're like, what is this nonsense? Why can't I come on time? Why do I have to be on time? You won't realize it now. But when you finish school, when you finish college, and when you start working, that is the time when you realize the importance of discipline. My father used to always scold me that, you aren't disciplined. You don't wake up on time, you don't sleep on time, you don't have an idea of where you want to be, you aren't focused enough. And when I was a student, I was like, why is he talking about all this? What's the point? But now, when I'm a full-time politician, when I have to make sure that to achieve something, that to become someone big, to be an achiever, to be a CEO of a company, or to be a head of a multinational, if I want to be that, I have to be ahead of everyone else. How do you get ahead? You get ahead by waking up early. You get ahead by planning things ahead of time. You get ahead by having a weekly timetable. I'm a politician, but you won't believe I have a timetable for every day. आप मुझसे पूछ लो कि कल मेरा क्या प्रोग्राम है, परसों क्या है, नरसों क्या है, tell you right now. Because I have to be organized. If I'm not organized, how will I work? How will I succeed? You ask your parents. Mother, father, mama, papa, kal ka kya program hai, parso ka kya, they'll have everything chalked out because they have to be responsible. If you aren't responsible, how will you succeed? This is not a lecture on what you have to do, but I'm trying to define to you the importance of planning. Because school is such an environment where you'll always have your class teacher telling you what to do. Let me tell you, after school, koi nahi bolega. After school, you'll be on your feet. In college, no one will care if you come to class or not. If you bunk class or you aren't, no one's going to ask you. And once you finish college, no one's going to ask you anything. Then you're on your own. From 6 a.m. till 5 a.m. the next day, you can do whatever you want, but that's why the education that you get in the school, the education that you get in college even after this, will be of so much importance. And what I humbly suggest to all the students here is start planning from now where you want to be 20 years from now. You all must be 17, 18. Try and think in your mind, where you see yourself when you are 37, 38. Where do you see yourself? Do you see yourself in Indore? Do you see yourself in Bombay, in Delhi, in New York, in London? Do you see yourself as a doctor, in a big Apollo hospital? Or do you see yourself as a social worker? What I was happy about, that no one chose politics. It's by far the worst profession. In fact, even my father, when I told him that, I told him when I was around 22, 23, I said, I want to be a politician. He said, you've lost it. He said, it's the worst job, it's the most thankless job. Have a job which is secure. And why secure? Because when you finish college, what should be your priority is your family. Whether it's your parents who will be slightly older by then, whether it's about you starting a new family, always remember your biggest asset, your biggest strength is your family. Always, family should always come first. And you must aim that by the time you are 25, when you are 30, when you are 35, you should be standing on your own 2 feet to look after your entire family. You should be the person leading the family as an example. My mother used to always tell me, she said, whether it's wealth, whether it's anything material, this can be taken away in a second from you, whether it's a house, whether it's a car. But she always said that the one thing that no one can take away from you is knowledge. And that's why school is so important. That's why reading is so important. Of course, you had very basic subjects till now, but once you get into college, you'll have a lot of flexibility with regards to the subjects you can choose, with regards to the choices you can make with your electives, with your course that you would like to take. And you must choose wisely, because you must think about your end game, which is your job, your occupation. But you must link your job to your college, which is going to be most important in your future. At the end, I would just like to thank Shishukunj, the entire fraternity, the entire management for the wonderful program that you have done today, and to be part of such an impressive school, I'm sure is a matter of immense pride to each and every student, to each and every teacher here. It was such a pleasant surprise to hear that one boy, I think Advait, who through his commitment, through his hard work, has taken part in Asian Games. That's really amazing. And not only Shishukunj, but I think the entire Indore and the entire Madhya Pradesh is very proud of you. And we don't want to stop here. We want to see you in the Olympics and be the first Indian in the entire history to win a gold as a swimmer. Of course, we have won gold before, but not in swimming. So that should definitely be your target. Aim for the sky always. Aim for the biggest achievement that you can possibly think of, you can possibly dream of. Never stop dreaming, because the one up there, God lets you dream. Dreaming is part of life, and dreaming is everyone's right. Dream so that you can be motivated. Never lose hope, because the day you've lost hope, you've lost the passion in your life. And I can tell you all from now, in the future, whenever you'll have your biggest crisis, because no one's life is perfect. You'll always face certain situations which aren't in your control, which just happen. कोई भी व्यक्ति के परिवार में कभी भी ऐसी स्थिति आ सकती है जो आपके नियंत्रण में नहीं हो. But and those times you must be the strongest, you must be the most positive, because the one who's always positive, the one who's always strong-headed will always achieve the highest. That's what I would suggest to all of you. Once again, thank you to everyone, and I'm so sorry for being late. Wish you all the best. I can't be here for longer because I have got some other programs. I have to go to Ujjain and to Bhopal. So really, forgive me for coming late. Wish you all the best. God bless you all. Thank you.